My dearest love, sometimes I find myself simply watching you, not in a prying way, but with a quiet, boundless wonder. You're laughing at a text message, or maybe just lost in the silence of your own thoughts, and in those moments, the future doesn't feel like a hope, it feels like a certainty. It's an anchor cast in a sea of beautiful, shared moments. I'm not writing this because of some grand, sudden occasion. I'm writing it because the simple, everyday life we're building is the most spectacular thing I've ever known. It's in the war, not phrase im home. In the quiet ritual of making coffee together on a Saturday morning, in the unspoken understanding that allows us to finish each other's sentence, or sometimes, just to sit in comfortable silence. It's a symphony of small, perfect notes. Before you, my world felt like a beautifully written manuscript with several missing pages I didn't even know existed. You didn't just fill those spaces, you rewrote the entire chapter, turning a good story into an epic. You taught my heart a language it didn't know it was capable of speaking, a language made of patience, profound respect, and a laughter that chases away all the shadows. I often think about the future, about the life we'll share, down to the smallest, most ordinary details. I see us old and gray, your hand still finding mine as we walk, a familiar, easy comfort between us. I see a home filled with the gentle chaos of a life lived fully, perhaps the distant sound of children's laughter, or just the sweet, peaceful quiet of two souls perfectly aligned. That life isn't a fantasy, it's a promise whispered on the wind, solidified by every I love you we exchange. And in those visions, I realize that my love for you isn't just a feeling. It's a profound commitment, a steady, unshakable decision I make every single morning. It's the most beautiful part of my story, because you are the author of my happiness. You are my most precious secret, my safest harbor, and the wild, beautiful adventure I never knew I was waiting for. Thank you for being the person who makes every second count. Thank you for the quiet understanding, for the grand gestures, and for everything in between. Never doubt that you are, and always will be, the finest chapter in the book of my life. I wrote this letter, a letter from the life we'll share, not in a moment of drama, but in one of the deepest, most tranquil certainty. I was just watching Himmy love lost in thought, and suddenly, the vast, beautiful future we are building felt so close, so tangible. It wasn't just a daydream, it was an anchor, a quiet, powerful promise. Have you ever looked at the person you love and realized that your story, the simple, everyday one, is the greatest epic of all? Before him, my life was good, a well-written book, but it felt like there were pages missing, an entire language my heart hadn't learned to speak. He didn't just complete the story, he taught me a new vocabulary, a love made of quiet understanding, profound respect, and that deep, soul-shaking laughter. This audio letter is for anyone who believes in the power of a forever love, kind of love that isn't loud every day, but is steady, unshakable, and built on the small, perfect moments, the shared cup of coffee, the I'm home whisper, the hands that find each other without thinking. I've poured every piece of my heart, every vision of our gray-haired future, and every single morning's steady decision to love him into these words. It is my most precious secret, my declaration that he is the finest chapter in the book of my life. If you have a person who is your anchor, your safe harbor, the author of your happiness, then this letter is for you. Please, if this letter is the quiet, hopeful part of your heart, if it makes you remember that certainty of love, don't just keep it to yourself. Press that like button to let me know I'm not alone in feeling this way, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join our community of dreamers and believers in epic love stories. Every subscriber is a new voice whispering forever into the world. Share this letter with the one person who you wish to build that quiet, beautiful life with. Let this audio be a small, precious reminder to them of what you share. Thank you from the deepest, most thankful part of my heart for listening to my story and allowing me to share this raw piece of my soul with you. Until the next whisper from my heart, may your life be filled with small, perfect notes of love.